So it will take a little bit time. So this is insufficient because, do you see this, guys? Now the EC2 instance is in stopping state, and you see this alarm is in alarm mode. Do you see this in real? So this is how you create an alarm. The alarm will monitor your EC2 instance, right? And then if required, you can take the action. So if you don't want to take the action, don't take it. You just need a notification, get the notification. It's not mandatory to take an action. It depends upon the requirement. Is it understood, guys? It's very easy to create an alarm from EC2. Now, what do we do? Let's go to the CloudWatch and let's go to the console of the CloudWatch. So guys, this is the console. This is the landing page of your CloudWatch. So do you see this here? Eh? You, Gupta, what are you saying, man? You're joking or what? Alarm did not ring like phone ring. Are you serious or it's a joke? Tell me honestly, please. Man. Very innocent. Okay. So here, okay. So in alarm, so we have it alarms here, right? So this is the dashboard, looks very clumsy, but guys, this is the alarm it shows. So the services in EC2, we have an alarm, it shows in alarm, insufficient data and okay. So if you have, let's say 20 alarms, how many alarms are in the alarm mode or insufficient mode, okay state. So you'll just get to know. Okay. So now if you go to in alarm here, yeah, do you see this? This is the alarm that we have created. So guys, here also you can go ahead and create an alarm. So I'll show you how to create an alarm from the CloudWatch here. Both are different, but same, but the creation of alarms is different. So let's go and create an alarm here. Okay. Click on create alarm. Okay. What is the metric that we thought to use it? CPU. So select metric. Okay. Do you see this? SNS, EBS, all these things, these are called namespaces. What are these called? Namespaces. Namespaces is nothing but the container of your metrics. Okay. So where is our CPU utilization? In which namespace that you should go and use it? See it? EC2, correct? Go to EC2. So you have the metrics by auto scaling group or per instance metrics. Per instance metric. And then here, no name specified. So where is our, so let's take server 2, which is 536 at the end. These are all the old ones. We can also search it here. Okay. Do you see this there? So guys, this is the server 2 related metrics. You have it available here. So which metrics that you are interested in here to select here? Do you see this? CPU utilization. You can go with any of the metrics here. Select that matrix and then select matrix here. Do you see this now, guys? So metric name, CPU utilization, instance ID. So we should do the same thing here. So now what should we do? In this case, we'll try to terminate it. So will you choose minimum, maximum, which one now? So minimum, right? Period. Let's go. Don't go for 1 minute, 30 seconds. You will be charged. So just give only 5 minutes. So if the minimum CPU utilization is lower than or equal to 10%. Guys, to understood, same condition, but the look and feel is different. Is it clear? Select the matrix, what the statistics that you want to use it, and then select the condition. And then click on next. Okay. So if you want that minimum CPU utilization is less than 10%, you want it in alarm or okay or insufficient? In alarm, correct? And then select an existing SNS topic. So select the topic here, right? And if you want more notification, you can select the email, you can select it. And then you want to do auto scaling action or EC2 action? EC2 action. So based on the requirement, you just go edit. So here you might be having so many different requirements, guys. So AWS is giving you all possibilities based on the requirement. You can select it. If you go for auto scaling actions, so you want to, if something is going, you can add it to the group, right? You can take some actions, but we are not going for EC2 auto scaling actions. In EC2, what you want to do here? Terminate it. Okay. Everyone understood? So you can leave the systems manager. So click on next and give the name. Server to alarm. Just give some name. Next, and then clear it. Okay. So there was there before. Okay, guys, understood. Now it is insufficient and within few minutes. So this will go and terminate. This will get terminated. EC2 instance will be terminated. Right? Guys, everyone understood how to create an alarms here from the CloudWatch section? It's very simple. What is it? Okay. So that is in alarms. So let's see. It's not terminated yet. So, okay, now it is in alarm state. So, do you see this? Now EC2 instance is getting shutting down. Got it? So like this, you will be creating the alarms. That is the alarm sections here, how to create it and all. So these are all your filters, right? And then we have here metrics. The metrics is the one which we are talking about, right? All your namespaces, everything will be here based on the requirement. You just select the metrics here. That's the metrics sections. And now I'll come to the logs later. Let's go to the events. Let's go to the events. So CloudWatch events now is called what service? Event Bridge, correct? So do you see this CloudWatch events is now Amazon Event Bridge. So what is that events bridge called? Provides all functionality from CloudWatch events and also blah, 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 blah. You will go mad if you read this. So what we're going to do is let's take an example and try to create it. So do you remember we thought, okay, if someone is, let's say, stopping the EC2 instance, if someone is stopping the EC2 instance, we should get a notification. Should we take that as an example and try to do that? Someone is stopping the EC2 instance. If someone stop the EC2 instance, we should get alerted. For that, what we do? Okay, let's try to click on create rule. Okay, let's try to create rule. No, we just need to get a notification. So now here you have event pattern or you have schedule. So are you scheduling it or you want event pattern? We just need to go for event pattern. So which is the service name, guys, that you are planning to use? Which service you are planning to use? EC2. So select EC2 here. I told you that there are many categories here, right? Out of these categories, so events. So do you see this event here? EC2 instant state change notification. Like this, you have related to volume, you have related to snapshot, you have related to this fast snapshot, multi-volume snapshots, right? In a spot instances, fast launch, whatnot. So here you have, which one you need to select here based on your requirement now? Third one, this one. EC2 instant state change notification. Okay, now what is your requirement? Sorry, what is your requirement? Which state that you are interested? If someone is stopping, meaning which state you need to capture here? With stopping and stopped state, correct? So guys, for our requirement, specify the state you want stopping. If someone is stopping the machine and or someone stopped, that is my requirement. That's why I selected. If you select any state, what will happen? Anyone those who stop, terminate, reboot, launch, everything that will get triggered. So all states. So here I'm just going and selecting only based on my requirement, stopping or stopped. Okay, which EC2 instance? You want any EC2 instance or specific EC2 instance? So specific meaning, I'm just taking an example. Okay, I'm just take an ID and keep put it here. If EC2 instance, someone is stopped or stopping it, that is a condition that we are putting it here. You can keep on adding how many machines that you need. You can keep on adding it. Understood? So now if this EC2 instance, someone is stopping it. So what is the target that we should choose? What do you want? Notification. So select it. And here you just select SNS topic. So we have the topic, right? 9 AM batch. So if you have here subscribed it, then you will receive a notification. Guys, everyone understood how to create a rule here to get it triggered, to get your notification? Click on configure rule and call it as here stop instance notification. Give some name. Okay. And then the script is nothing. It is that's a event pattern. It will be generated automatically. Okay. Configure it and then create. Ali bhai, so Ali is asking where getting notification in dashboard, sir. Where do you get the notification? To your emails, yeah. You might have subscribed it, no? So everyone understood the sample example of how to setting up the reel? Super. So now let me take another example here. Let me take that example, guys. What? Okay, exactly at a particular time, all my EC2 instance should be stopped and start. Okay. Should we take it? So there is an article, nice article already we have here. Uh, okay. So I'm just copy pasting it for you. Guys. Okay. So now let me tell you. So we have the EC2 instances, guys. Okay. We have few EC2 instances there. So now we are creating a schedule exactly at 9 a.m. for exactly at 9 a.m. Right? What will be triggered? We are creating it exactly at 9 a.m. What will be triggered? If you trigger SNS, you will get notification. So what you want to get triggered here? So how to start and stop the EC2 instances? Lambda, right? So lambda will be triggered. So you will create an event. Okay. So you will create an event. You should create a schedule at 9 a.m. What will be triggered? Lambda function is triggered. So lambda function is triggered. That meaning we need to have a what? So 9 a.m. meaning we need to start. So we need to write a start lambda function, no? Start function. Yes. We need to create later. Okay. Now, so lambda function will trigger, and lambda function, in that lambda function, I give some instance ID to get started. So this lambda will go and start all the EC2 instances. But question here for you here is, does the lambda has access to start the EC2 instances here? No. So how do we give access to the lambda? Rows. Fantastic. So what we need to create? We need to create a role, some role, a lambda role, give some role. And what kind of permissions I need to give to the lambda? This role? EC2 permissions. Super. And now this lambda role should be attached to which one? This role should be attached to the lambda. Correct? Correct, guys? Okay, now here I'm giving EC2 full access. Is it good to give EC2 full access to the lambda, to the role? No. Correct? So can we create some inline policies? Let's inline policies only to stop and start. I don't want to give EC2 EC2 star. EC2 colon star. If I give like this, it will give the full access. I don't want to give full access. I just need to give start and stop. Correct? Yes. So first thing what we need to create, we need to create inline policy, correct? And then we create a role and attach inline policy to the role. Right? Once the role is attached, so after that, we will create a role and attach this policy to it. Correct? Once the role is ready, then we'll go and create a lambda function and put this sample code to stop. And this is to start and attach the role there. Bas, that's it. Okay, I'll show you how to do this. So now I'll copy this. Should we go and create an inline policy? So which service, where should I go and create inline policy? Which service I should go? Yes, go to IAM. Right? Go to IAM, policy, create policy. So I have the code, remove this code and then paste it. Okay. Next, review. Call it as stop and start policy. Give some name. Create policy. Policy is created. Now what should I create? Role. Create role. Create role. Okay, here use case which one I need to select, EC2 or Lambda? Lambda into. So which service that you are attaching it, right? You need to select it Lambda there. Lambda. Next. And here start and stop something I've created. What is that? Stop and start. Huh? Do you see this? Select that policy. Next. Role name. Role name. I call it as 9 a.m. Lambda role. Okay. And then create role. Guys, everyone understood? Sri Vidya, star meaning not all services. It is resource meaning in EC2, all resources. For all resources, only stop and start. Guys, now Lambda role is now created. Now what we need to go ahead and create it? We need to create Lambda function, correct? So go to Lambda, open Lambda. Guys, this is how you create a Lambda function, see. So I told you Lambda is purely for the developers for doing automations, okay? And there is no way, there is just, you need to go ahead and create a function only. There's nothing else here. There is nothing else to talk. You just need to go ahead and create function. So I'm showing you how to create a function. See here, guys. Click on create function. So we'll write from scratch. Function name, what we do? We call it as stop function. Stop function. Okay. Okay, runtime. I told you that you have so many languages it supports. So here it supports .NET, Java, Node.js, Python, Ruby. So here, which language we'll be selecting it? Let's select Python. Because in this article, this is the Python code is there. So now architecture is always x86, okay? And permissions. Do you see this change default execution role? If you select this, did we create it? Guys, if you don't create a role, what will happen? It will itself will create a Lambda, a role will be created, a basic role will be created. But we never know what exactly that it will be doing it. So that's the reason why we created our own role. So use an existing role. So do you see this 9 a.m. Lambda role? Why this 9 a.m. Lambda role is coming? Because we have, while creating a role, the use case we have selected is Lambda there. That's why it is in this drop down, only that role is coming, which is attached to the Lambda. Everyone understood? Guys, just give the name, select the runtime language, and select the role. In advanced settings, you don't need to select anything here for now. So click on create function. So guys, function has been created now. So now you need to write a code, right, in this Lambda function. So do you see this? Do we have already default some code? What we do, we go here and we'll take this code, copy, and then remove this and paste it. So it is importing Boto3 library, and here region. In which region your EC2 instances are available? Change it. Change to where? AP minus South minus 1. Instances is equal to what is this? This is an array, no? Guys, so you can keep listing all the instances that you want to stop. or start. So you need to go ahead and then get your all your instance ID that you want to get stop. For example, I'm taking this. Just go ahead and then put it, right? Just put it. Guys, I'm taking an example. Your EC2 instance should be in running state, correct? If I start is also, my alarm will go and stop it. Yeah. Okay. Now, what is this EC2? This Boto3 kind, what it does is, it is calling this region. It is applying the region, which is AP's south -1. And now EC2.stop underscore instances inbuilt function is getting called. And inside this instances, whatever the instance, it is array, right? So element 0, it is 1, correct? So that will be passed one by one here and it will be stopped. Correct? Do you understand what is the code that is? So guys, understanding the code is not a rocket science. It's very easy. Don't think that I don't know coding and all. So you can easily do it. You just need to understand it. Plus minimum. Okay. So here, yeah. Hmm. So guys, if you need to know more on this, so you need to take the Python classes. So let's not talk more on this. So that is how, at least that's a definition that you should be, that's a default definition. Okay. So here you click on deploy. Click on deploy. So guys, my code is now deployed. So my code is now ready, guys. So how to trigger this code? My Lambda function is ready now. My Lambda function is ready. So you have here test. Guys, you can do a testing from here directly, but we need to trigger it from where? The scheduler should go and trigger the Lambda function, correct? But if you want to test this, yes, you can test it. You can test it, create some test it. So you click on test. So do you see this? Now, when I test it, it says like my function is working, guys. Do you see this? This instance is not in a state from which it can be stopped. Do you see this? So that means it will go, it is going and calling my EC2 instance with that ID, no? So that means it is working, my function is working, correct? If I have my EC2 instance in running state, it will go and stop it. Correct? Yes. Understood? It says incorrect instance state. So that meaning my Lambda function is working. But I don't want to test it from here. I want to get it triggered from scheduler. So now where should I go and do it? So go to here, our CloudWatch, and create a rule. And this time we need to click on schedule. Okay. So when do you execute this? So you have a fixed rate where you can run every 5 minutes, hours, and days, or you can use the cron expression. So this cron expression is all about the syntax. If you click on learn more here, so you will have some sample examples here. Do you see this? So minutes, hours, day of month, day of week, year. So if you see if you put 0, 10, and rest everything star, what is that meaning? It runs 10 a.m. every day. So 0 minutes, 10 hours, and rest if you put all stars, right? It says every run at 10 a.m. So now tell me this, at what time it is running this? 12:15 it is running. Okay, now this one, do you see this? It is running at 6 o'clock when it is running all the way, it is not running every day. It is running from Monday to Friday only. And if you put 0/15, then it is every 15 minutes. Understand? So based on the requirement, you just need to go ahead and do it. So we need to run where, guys? Every 9 a.m., right? So here I select the sample here. I put it, remove the spaces, guys. So because I copy paste it, right? So the syntax, I'm removing it. So here I put 9. Do you see this? If you are getting the next 10 triggers, that means your syntax is correct. Otherwise, it is wrong. So exactly at 9 o'clock, right? Yes, every day. If you want to exclude Sri Vidya, if you want to exclude weekends, then you can just put or here Monday to Friday, day of week. Okay. So now add target. So now the target should be what? Lambda function. Which lambda function? Stop. Configure. Stop lambda. New subname. Create row. Do you see this now? So exactly at that particular time, guys, in your practice, what you can do, you no need to put this time. You just put at that is the GMT time. Go with the current GMT time and put the time within 10 minutes. So this will go and trigger this lambda function. Whatever the IDs that you have mentioned in the array, this will go and stop it. You come to the EC2 instance and see all will be stopped. Can same way, can you go and create a lambda function as, with start lambda function by copy pasting this one? Yes, right. And which you need to create another schedule, right? Another rule here. You need to create another rule. Babu, Srinivas Raj. I showed you stop. So start also the same procedure. You are asking to show the start function again. Come on, you should also do something, right? Guys, can you do the start function? It's the same thing. I need to repeat it, man. Come on, we are not in LKG, please. Okay. Yes. So just imagine. So you will be an AWS engineers, Babu, guys. You will be at AWS engineers. So you should do it. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Good. So guys, is it clear till here, everyone? Super. So now let's go to logs. So I told you this is all about CloudWatch is all about alarms, events, logs. Metrics we are using in all alarms here. X-rays, it's completely different. is newly added over here. This is related to the developers where they can use the service map is completely different concept. I think I should, without any proper pre things, that I should not touch this. Application monitoring is the one which I'm talking about, where you have all the canaries where you can monitor everything. So now let's see the log section first. So if I click on log groups, you might have seen, do you see this stop function? Delete. Do you see this AWS Lambda stop function, right? So the Lambda has writing the logs in this group, right? So click on it, and then do you see this stream is created, log stream? If you go here, do you see this here? The errors you can see it here. You don't need to go to the Lambda function and see the errors. So you can come here, the Lambda will write the logs here, and you can see the logs from here itself. So now what we're going to do, we will launch one EC2 instance, and then let's take all the, let's say, for example, system logs. Should we move all the Linux system logs to here automatically? Should we do that now? Do you understand the task? We'll launch one EC2 instance, and the EC2 instance system logs, we will push it over here in this CloudWatch logs. Guys, if I am able to push system logs, can you push the same application log? Both are same. Only the path will be different, correct? Should we go and do that? Okay. So for this, so for you guys, I have somewhere I kept some scripts for that. Yes, this one. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, guys, this is a small script, but it's very easy. I'm just, I'll give it. Okay, let's try to go ahead and launch the EC2 instance first. So I call it as CloudWatch log demo. Browse. Oh, do you see? Okay, now instead of Red Hat, should I go with Amazon Linux to AMI? Right, the same, but let's try to do something little bit different, because I have written the code commands for you which supports the Linux. You can also, sorry, you can also go with this. The only thing is the syntax will be different. Okay, so for now, I'm just going for Amazon Linux. And 9 a.m. batch, edit. I'm putting it in 1A, select existing security group, default. Okay, and then rest everything is fine. How you should understand, Pooja. Guys, I think you are bluntly depending on me. Please, that's not good for your health, I'm telling you. So don't blindly depend here. So, okay, there is question from Pooja. How about if you go for Red Hat? So I'm just switched just for one time, and then you're going back and asking Red Hat again. So what happened if you select Red Hat? Nothing will happen. The only thing, this command will change. In Amazon Linux, we call it as AWS logs, but in Red Hat, maybe this line will change. That's it. We need to find out the right command for it. Okay, Pooja. But mostly Amazon Linux also, so it's a CentOS only, so it supports both. So no difference. Okay. So let's wait. Okay. Yum install -y AWS logs. So I'm just entering it. Switching to sudo to switching to the root from normal. No need. So just only couple of commands only, Andre. You just write down. Okay. So guys, we have installed the agent. So I'm just clearing it so that you can see my commands on top. Click. I'm just clearing it. Okay. So now, guys, you have installed yum install -y. That meaning you have installed the agent. Now, after installing agent, there are two files will get created under etc AWS logs. So write down another command. Go to cd is etc AWS logs. Go there. Cd space slash etc slash AWS logs and do ls. Okay. Now, guys, see here. You see two files. Write down those two files. awscli.conf, awslogs.conf. So now let's see what is there in AWS CLI conf. Guys, in order to see the content of the file, what is the command to use? Cat. Cat and then awscli.conf. So whenever you put at awscli.conf, do you see this? It shows region is US East -1. Is that correct? No. So we need to edit that to our Mumbai, right? So what is the command to edit the file? VI, right? VI and that awscli.conf. Enter. So press I, insert mode. Go to the insert mode, press I. If you press I, you see at the bottom, it will be in insert mode. So I will press I. So it is in insert mode. So navigate to that, backspace, AP minus south -1. And now escape, :WQ exclamatory. So you're writing, saving, and forcefully quitting it. Now we have modified that file. Everyone clear till here? On IT? City? All? Following? People might be writing. Okay. So we know what is this awscli.conf. So we have another file also, no? awslogs.conf. So should we go and see what is there at awslogs.conf? Enter. So here, do you see this here? Guys, it says file is equal to this one file. Guys, so this is the log path. What is that? This is the log path. So whatever we have the logs under var log messages, everything will get pushed to the CloudWatch logs. So if you have your application logs, which is in var log Apache, var log Nginx, var log Tomcat, var log some other tool. So you just replace that here. Write down, replace in real time, guys, in real time, replace var log messages to your application log path. For now, here I am pushing all my system logs because I don't have application here. Okay. And do you see this here? Stream name. Stream name meaning, I told you, right? So guys, so many EC2 instance will be pushing the logs there. How do we identify from which EC2 instance these logs are coming from? So that is the stream name, instance ID. So if you want to remove the instance ID, give some name, you can give the name. No issues. And the group name also, you can remove this and then give the name. Okay. Guys, group name also, if you want to just give, so this is the group name that we'll get. See guys, here in CloudWatch log, this is a group name now that got created automatically. So the same way, the group will be get created with this name. If you want to change it, you can change it. Is this clear? So do we need to do any changes? I'm not doing any changes here. Is it clear till here, guys? So I'm passing now var log messages to CloudWatch log. So guys, now I have installed the agent. So we need to start that agent, right? So what is the command to start the agent? This guy, sudo write down. So I'm clearing it for you. This guy, sudo systemctl start AWS logs D. Okay, now I'm putting enter. So it started. So now, guys, once it is started, whatever we have it in that var log messages, everything will get pushed now to here. Do we have the group created already here now? No. So if I refresh it, we should be able to see the group, correct? Let's see. Wow. Do you see this? Var log messages. This is a group name. Go inside it. Do you see the log stream with the instance ID? Wow. Go inside it. And do you see this? All are the logs of that EC2 instance. You see this? Like this, you can get all the EC2 instances if you follow the same procedure, right? So all you can have a centralized. So now I have, this is for only one EC2 instance. So you can have 100 EC2 instances, or you can put it here, go for each and every log. You don't need to log into the EC2 instances. You just come here and then you can just, even you can filter it. You can search it. You can do it, and you can do you see this here? You can retain it, you can export it, right? You can download all these things, right? And you can filter it when exactly, right? And if you expand this, you can see the message also from each log in detail, right? So you don't need to go to log into any application server or any kind of server. You configure this CloudWatch logs, and you can come and see it over here itself. That is the purpose of it. So guys, in real time also, your third-party tools like your Splunk, Kibana, right? All these things, log-related tools, they also do the same thing. Correct? So we have to install CloudWatch agent. Correct. Otherwise, how it is agent-based, not agent-less. So we need to install this. So that's what I said. Can't you install this CloudWatch agent with the script user inputting in user data, Andre? It's easy, no? Yeah. Guys, everyone understood how to set up this CloudWatch logs? So here you have, you can monitor your containers, Lambdas, applications, everything here, if at all you have. So in application monitoring, wow, this is new one, internet monitoring. It is in preview. What is this? Yes, you can use Murli. Oh, what are the traffic that is going out? Internet monitoring also, you can do it here. That's what I said. If new things are coming up. So guys, whenever you see a new thing, don't get panic and don't get shocked. Oh my God, this we haven't learned. No, it should not be like this. So just try to go ahead and read it. Now you should be able to understand. So it may take 10 minutes for internet monitor to determine your internet facing traffic and private spacing memory. So this is monitoring the internet. So guys, this is the canaries that I was talking about. Uh, click on canaries, it is loading. Okay, do you see these canaries? So I don't want you to do this practical. So click on create canary. So guys, you can do the heartbeat monitoring. Guys, in Selenium, how do you do this step-by-step testing, right? By taking the frame by frame. So like this also here, you can do it. GUI workflow builder and all. So yes. So if you, for example, if you take heartbeat monitoring, give the name, and this is the endpoint URL. This is what I was talking about. Your application endpoint, http:// your application. Put it facebook.com or yahoo.com, your own application.com, whatever you want to put it here, and you can have multiple endpoints if you want to monitor it. And then a runtime, you don't need to do anything here. It will be auto-generated. If I put here, for example, https:// okay, and then if I put https:// google.com, okay, you can write, you can monitor your applications, how many you want here. And you see this here, this is in the array will be fallen here automatically in the URLs. This is auto generated. So this code will be executed, guys. Guys, this code will be executed. If you want to know, sir, how do I get this code? Is that our job? That's not our job, right? But if you're interested, God, this code is this is a Node.js code. It is just used to monitor your, do the heartbeat for this URLs. But if at all you want to get it, guys, you can download something called CloudWatch Synthesis Recorder. What this guy will do is, right? Let's take, okay, I click it. So I'll start new recording. Guys, I'll click on start recording and I'll go to Google and I search Naresh IT. I go here. Okay, I did this, right? And then I click on end recording. Do you see this? If you want to run what I have run. So guys, I opened the Google and I went inside and I typed something, right? And I did something, right? Copy the whole code, right? And then, where is it, Macha? Okay. So here, boom. Whatever that you did, everything will be tested. Everything will be executed in loop. So that is here. If you go for Canary Recorder or GUI Workflow Builder, one by one. So guys, so you can open, let's say Facebook, and you enter username password. That will also get recorded, and the recorded code you put it here, and that will get monitored every 5 minutes based on the interval that you have put it. Correct. So that is the purpose of it. You can run the schedule, this entire thing when you want to run it, and then just click on create canary. So this code, this code will be executed. So that is for monitoring purpose, guys. So I don't want you to do this because it will be charged. But you understand what is the canary used for? Everyone? That is not committed, Andre. But we'll see, but I doubt. Is this clear? So will you able to do these practicals? So, okay. So these are the practicals that you should do. Guys, see here. Stop or terminate the EC2 instance by creating alarm. Doable? Guys, just only 2 minutes, please. Yes? Yes. And now I want you to create an alarm. Okay, so create alarm from CloudWatch console. You know this. I want you to create a billing alarm, guys. It's very easy. You need to select the namespace called billing. That's it. And give the condition greater than 100 rupees. So if you put INR, it will be checked in INR. If you put in USD, it will be checked in dollars. I want you to create a billing alarm. So whenever there is a going greater than 100 rupees your bill, you will get a notification saying that, hey boss, your bill is going high. Okay, and then this one we have already done. Create an event and get the email notification if anyone launched the EC2 instance. We have used stopped, and I want you to use launch. Scheduler with CloudWatch Lambda. So set up CloudWatch logs on Linux that I showed you. And there is a dashboards here, guys. This is for your easy purpose. You can create a dashboard. Guys, if you want to see all the CPU utilization in one place, multiple server CPU utilization in one place, you can select any of the widget here, whichever you like. So you want to see the logs, you want to see the metrics. See it in EC2, let's say, I don't know. So is there anything? No, we have, this is no, let's take that. Okay, so I take this, create widget. Do you see this, guys? So like this, can you have for each and every machine, from each and every EC2 instance, application EC2 instance or database EC2 instance, I'm duplicating the same thing, but you can real time, you can have different in one single place, right? Do you understand the use of this dashboard? Guys, you can see all these things in a one dashboard for monitoring purpose. Okay, so create that dashboard. So clean up everything, right? Terminate all these things. And one exploring item here, guys. So I did in Linux. In Windows, it is super easy even. You just need to download CloudWatch Agent for Windows. There will be a small installer. Install it, go to a file, and then whichever you want to push the logs, you can push it. Same procedure, but this is on Windows. You need to install an agent. And I want to see custom memory metric. How to get custom memory metric. I want to see for this memory. I want to see for this EC2 instance, I want to see a memory widget. I want to see the memory widget. How? Will you get this done? What is the name of the agent? Do you see this? Varun? Varun. But you have nice, everything you have it, yeah, here. So this is a CloudWatch agent that we have done it. your RPMs, find out the, yeah, what this is one, no, on running of. So if you just put it 1 second of effort, that's it. This is a MSF file that you need to download. Okay. Sir, how to get notification on email using SNS service? Nitin, tell me honestly, did you complete it auto scaling practical? Tell me honestly. Yes? Yes or no? If you have completed, there we have created topic, right? SNS topic, and I have asked you to subscribe. Are you not getting the notifications? Same thing only, no? If you are not subscribed, you don't get it. If you have subscribed, then you will get it. Simple. Okay. So take the screenshots. So guys, once you are done with it, please clean it up everything. Okay. Please clean it up. Take the screenshots. Guys, I'm telling you, practicals is getting loaded. So please finish it up of every day. Don't stack it up. You'll get it but done every day. You try to finish the practicals. If you are learning, so please spend some time every day on this AWS. So you'll be jam. Any questions? So I'm just going and terminating all the EC2 instances, cleaning up. Cleaning up is important. Function, clean it up. Delete. CloudWatch, dashboard, clean it up. So CloudWatch. So alarms, all alarms. Select this two, and then delete it. Logs, very important. You should delete the logs, otherwise it will be charged. Delete logs. And events also we have created rules. Delete the rule. Delete the rule. And if you want to clean up roles also, clean it up, otherwise just no need. If update user data in LC and create auto scaling group, and if I launch EC2 with the new user data and create LC and create ASA differences. I didn't understand your question, Srinas. Mail me. Sorry guys, I took 10 minutes extra. I hope it's worth. Sir, when we launch EC2 instances, is it necessary to give same key value pair? It's not necessary. If you give same name, you will get confused. So it's always good to give key pair. Huh? Okay, same key pair, yes. Same key pair, yes. Go use the same key pair. Task I have. So please take the task. I pasted the task there. Nothing will happen. You're asking that questions now, Sangamitra, please. We are done with EC2 and everything is clear, no? I'm just worried. I can answer it, but I'm just worried why you have this question still. If you create key pair, what will have? Nothing will happen. So I recommend you to go to the key pair paint and just try to rewind it a bit, Sangamitra. Okay. So if you launch, so in that, okay, you just go through that. If you have question, just ask me tomorrow. Okay. So we have